Welcome back. Have you been having meetings lately with toilet rolls, toilets, Donald Trump, foxes, bears, a matter of other strange avatars? Well then, whether you're in school or in work, they're probably using a tool called Animaze by Facerig. This tool will replace your face with an avatar of your choice, either that you can create yourself or those that are available directly from the Animaze or Facerig store. I'm going to show you how to do this with Cisco Webex. Animaze is available on Steam and is the successor to the very successful Facerig program, which also replaced your face with that of a comedy or animated avatar. Facerig is free to use, and as a result of which, you can get in there straight away. If you are a Facerig owner, then there is currently a discount that will be available to Animaze users off subscription services. Now inject a little bit of fun into your meetings or your distance learning if you're in school or having distance learning classes. So Animaze by Facerig can do this with a multitude of meeting programs such as Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Cisco Webex Teams, the list goes on, Blue Jeans. But how do you do it? So with Animaze, you get a number of avatars. Some avatars you have to pay for, some avatars come free. So how do you configure your avatar with size on the screen, props and things like that, where you can inject a little bit of fun into your meetings? So at the beginning, what we said was we would set our avatar for Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a paid avatar for 399 coins, and you can buy coins by clicking on that item. There's obviously a subscription as well. You can buy coin packs, and there's a subscription and dollar amount there as well to supercharge your experience. But enough of that. I've already bought the Donald Trump avatar. There it is. We're going to select that. You click on confirm, and then Animaze loads that character in. Here it comes. And there he is. A caricature or avatar of Donald Trump, and certainly no disrespect is made or intended. So here we go. We've confirmed that. Let's close that down. We can see that my face is being tracked with the dots around my jawline, around my mouth, my nose, and my eyes as well. So that's exactly what the computer is seeing. If for any reason you're having problems and the avatar is not operating as normal, click on Calibrate or press Ctrl and C. Clicking on Calibrate brings up this screen again. It's picking up the dots around my facial features. Look directly at your webcam or iOS device, click Calibrate, neutral expression, good calibration, and your avatar should resolve any issues that it has. Now, with your mouse, if using this on a PC, you can use the mouse wheel to enlarge or shrink your avatar. Okay. Now you can also hold the Shift key down and move around a background if it's an animazed background. Holding the Control key down, you can rotate your avatar as well. There we have the back of the avatar's head. You can scroll it up, make it larger, but not too large. Bit of a scary thought. Let's move it to that's a decent size, I think. And there's our avatar to the side. And you can rotate it a little bit more. You can also move him by right-clicking the mouse and holding the Control key down to different sides of the screen. Okay, great. So let's put a prop on our avatar's head. There we go, we've got our prop. Click on props, and there's a range of props that the Facerig and Animaze team have included. So, you know, you could have, for example, a jester's hat. You could have a crown, a cowboy hat, even a beer hat as well. Now if these don't fit your avatar just right, then select one perhaps that might well do. There's a winged helmet that doesn't really fit our avatar well, but hey, the headphones actually do. So selecting the headphones, there we go. What we want to do is now size them perfectly for our avatar. So there's our avatar, right? Clicking on advanced, you can move them around, different positioning if they're not quite right, you know, on the model. Again, you can do the sizing as well, move them backwards or forwards along the x-axis. That might fit a little bit better and not detract really from what you want, which is basically your avatar's mouth. Okay, so that basically was how to change your avatar, put a prop on its head and make yourself look like Donald Trump in a meeting. But how do you get this into a meeting program of choice? Well, I'll show you. It's all about this button at the bottom here called Broadcast. This button will allow you to send this image to a meeting package of choice, like Google Meet, for example, Zoom, the list goes on, Cisco Webex, Blue Jeans, Microsoft Teams. The broadcast function, think of it this way. You have your webcam, you have your meeting application. Animaze sits in the middle. So we have to have the input, as we can see here, as you can see my real life input on the left hand side of the screen. We'll then go into Animaze, then get translated to the avatar of choice. In this case, we've got a caricature of a gentleman. And then that will then get sent to the meeting program. As a result, then you have to press the broadcast button. Once you start broadcasting, you get a countdown of 90 minutes. There you go. And then that will then go into your meeting application of choice. A lot of people forget this step, and it's imperative to be broadcasting, else you'll get a black screen in your meeting application. Hi, so welcome to Cisco Webex. We're actually in the tool now. You can see my very busy backdrop behind me, and you can see my ugly face on the screen. Anyway, we're going to talk about getting Animaze into Cisco Webex now. So as you can see, I've got my video feed on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video feed, just temporarily. I'm then going to launch Animaze. That's going to launch, and once it has launched, come on Animaze, we can see my webcam feed is not being used by anybody else, it's being used by Animaze, and we've got our avatar in front. So we've currently got Bruce Chomster with a lovely background. So what we're going to do, we're going to change avatars. Let's go to all avatars to see what avatars we've got. There's all the quintessential ones. I fancy something a bit different. I think what we'll do is we will go with the hot dog. Why not? Let's confirm the hot dog. So here's our hot dog underwater. You may want to do a calibration. Click on calibrate, neutral expression at the webcam, click calibrate. Good calibration, and then your avatar will, well, start animating itself as per your facial expressions. Don't forget animations down here as well. Again, you can wave, hit W as well. Look, all these different animations you have that you can use to embellish your meeting experience. Right, so all that is set up. Okay, let's change the background, put us in an office, confirm. Right, how cool is this? And again, using the control key, we can move our hot dog down, make him a bit bigger, turn him to the side slightly, and also put a prop on him. So let's put some, I don't know, glasses on him. Okay, they turn out quite small. Let's enlarge them. There you go. You may be cool, but are you hot dog with a pair of glasses cool? Gotta wonder, haven't you? Okay, let's save that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get that video feed and our avatar into Cisco Webex, right? So there we go. Let's just move him around. There it is. Brilliant. With that, we're going to hit the broadcast button right by there. So we're now broadcasting. Now, if you think about how this happens, right? How this happens is that the feed comes in, like I've mentioned, from the webcam into Animaze. And from there, you can do things like do recordings and you can do screenshots. But we want to send it to Cisco Webex. So we're broadcasting that, right? That will then send it to a virtual camera, which we're going to select in Cisco Webex. So there you go. Great stuff. We're broadcasting. We're ready to go into the Cisco Webex meeting. We're not going to start the video straight away because that's set to the wrong input. We're going to click the down arrow we're going to select Animaze virtual camera, select, and then start video. And there you have it. We're going to start our meeting. We're starting our meeting, and there you are. I am meeting everybody as a hot dog in an office on Cisco Webex. How cool is that? If you want to use your animations, obviously you can't use your animations because if you type, say, Q, W, or E, like that, while you've got the Cisco Webex application in the forefront, it's not going to do anything. It doesn't know what you're doing, okay? You have to have your Animaze application, perhaps in a scaled window, but at the forefront, and then hit your animation. So I'm hitting Q, W, and E, and as I do that, it's manipulating the avatar in the meeting. How cool is that? Changing avatars as well takes a little while. We're going to click on avatars. Let's move that around. Let's go to Donald Trump. Confirm that. Animaze will load that avatar. And there's Donald Trump there, which you can manipulate again with your animations. Right? Cool stuff. Right, so that's how to change avatars, how to get the feed into Cisco Webex. You can do our calibrations as well, and to use the animations, and to change the backgrounds. That's what we've covered. But say you have a problem. For any time, if you have a black screen in Cisco Webex, I suggest you make sure you are broadcasting. I also suggest that you check your video feed at the bottom of the screen for video options, and make sure you've got Animaze virtual camera selected. Now, here we go. We can also change the virtual backgrounds as well to some that have been brought in by Cisco. Of course, all the major tools do that now. Google, Microsoft, Cisco, they all do virtual backgrounds. There you go. We can apply a beach. It might work. Don't forget, we are transmitting a background as well from Animaze, and you can see there's a bit of frame loss as we're doing it. To try and sort of like improve that, I would go to backgrounds and perhaps just put a green screen background on in Animaze. That might help things out a little bit. See, we get a few more frames, a little bit of a green glow around Donald's head. But there you go. That's how to use some virtual backgrounds with it as well. If you prefer to use the virtual backgrounds that are in Cisco Webex and not use the ones in Animaze. But how do you stop what you're doing? You may have people who are not as forward thinking and as fun as you, say in class or at work, or perhaps it's just not appropriate to have a particular avatar on the screen. So what you do is this. First off, stop your video. Okay, you can still carry on talking, you can still contribute to the class or your meeting. Pop into Animaze, stop broadcasting. Now to stop broadcasting, you hit the little cross by here. Right, so that's it. You're not broadcasting anymore. You can see the webcam still working. What I then do, and it's a proven method, is I close Animaze down. That stops any confusion of, say, Cisco saying, oh, well, the webcam feed's being used by another tool, I can't start it. Close that down. That's Animaze closed. Back into Cisco Webex. Select your webcam. Now, my webcam on this computer is the Microsoft LiveCam. It'll be different on yours. It might be your laptop's webcam or what have you. Select that. And then start your video. And there you are, you're back. And you can see I've still got my virtual background on. And again, you can then change all those settings, different backgrounds. You might have company backgrounds or school backgrounds, or just prefer to blur your background. So that was it. That's what we've covered. How to put Animaze feed into Cisco Webex and how to take it off, and a little bit of troubleshooting as well. Remember, if you see a black screen, then you might check your feeds and make sure you are broadcasting. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to get Animaze working with Cisco Webex. I've enjoyed making it. Please stay safe. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. There's plenty of Animaze and Facerig videos on the channel, and how to use this software with other tools of choice like Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, Zoom and others, and also how to look around the interface of Animaze. Thanks for watching. See you soon.